In this video, I'm going full Rocky IV mode and turning this abandoned barn into the ultimate old school training gym. No machines, no fancy equipment, just grit, sweat, and whatever I can build with my own hands. If Rocky can do this, then so can I. Okay, on a less serious note, this is actually the barn to the 16-acre property that my aunt and uncle just bought, and the house itself was built in the 1800s. The ultimate goal is to build mini casitas on the property and rent the entire space out, whether that's through weddings, events, or just Airbnb style renting. And in today's video, we're taking the old abandoned equipment from the power line company and gonna use that to build a DIY gym. I don't know how to get the mud out of there. And then there's water in this one. I'll load these up and then clean them back up there. Yeah. I learned very quickly that tractor tires are like 10 times heavier than a regular tire. Oh. Also wanted to give a shout out to my fiance who helped me throughout the entire process. The next step was to take the tires back to the house and then use a power washer just to get all the muck and dirt that was coated on these tires. I should probably also mention that we are city people and doing all this country stuff out here is very new, and I'm also not used to getting my truck dirty. Yep, just gonna go ahead and leave that there. My uncle has all the tools and gadgets, so I definitely wanted to make sure to use his power washer. The house itself is named Highline Hill after the power lines that run by it, and I've created a TikTok channel, Highline Hill, to post all of the progress that we've made so far, but I never posted anything on YouTube, and this is gonna be the first of many. And Cricket even came over to make sure that everyone likes and subscribes. A lot of the content that I've been posting on the TikTok channel has been time lapses and transformations of different projects we've been working on, but I think so far this one has been my favorite to do. I also just appreciate the long form of content on YouTube rather than just posting a minute clip on TikTok. These tires had probably been sitting for a couple of years, so they were just caked on the inside with dirt, mud, even like a wasp's nest was in one of them. But I would quickly learn that the inside of the tire is impossible to get content out of. I have no idea, but there's so much mud on the inside of the tires, and I don't know how to get the water and mud out of there. I'm gonna have to ChatGPT this. ChatGPT wasn't actually too much help, so I decided to take things into my own hands. Not sure how I'm gonna be able to do this one. You can't see it, but you can definitely hear all the mud and water just sloshing around. Another valuable lesson I learned was to not stand so close to the camera. I'm just gonna get a bucket or like a cup and just try to like pour it out, I guess. There has to be a better way for this. There wasn't actually a better way, so I just decided to keep rinse and repeating until I could get the majority of the mud out of the inside of the tire. This looks like a day after drinking.
Disgusting!
Alright, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. The next step was to take the tires and load them back up in the truck, and then take it down to the barn. I have a bad feeling about this. There was still leftover dirt and mud on these tires, so I was just getting so dirty. And you can't really see it, but I parked the car on a hill, so it was even harder to load up the tire. Not making excuses. Oh my goodness. I need to reevaluate. What if I use this as a ramp? This is a workout in itself. This might give me more leverage, so we'll see. I did it. I'm just muddy. That one took it out of me. Now the next step is I'm gonna take the truck and the tires down to the barn. The idea is we're gonna set up a Rocky III style DIY boxing workout setup. So I'm gonna have the big tire for doing tire flips And then for the smaller tire, I have boxing gloves that I can use for boxing because I'm getting into that. I got the tires and ladder down to the barn, and the next step was to find a spot where we were gonna set this all up. Okay, so there's a beam over here, but it's gonna be too short if I'm gonna be hanging this up. I want it to be like, I don't know, this level, face level, so that way when you're boxing, you can have a tall ladder, so maybe just screwing it into one of these pillars up here. Next thing I got here, these two bolts, we're gonna screw this in, and it's a 360 mount, so that way the tire can swing while we're doing it. I really don't even know what we're gonna do for this barn or use for this barn. Right now it's just got some old dusty things that the last owner left in here. Then maybe we'll put the big tire behind here because there's some grassy areas, so that way doing tire flips, it doesn't get as dirty or dusty because this is all dirt here. I think I'm just gonna do it in the center here, so. Again, I have no experience doing anything like this, so. Throughout the first couple of months of living here, I will say I have gotten better at doing things like this, but there's definitely a lot of room to grow. Hell yeah, there's one. I'm realizing one important thing though, this thing needs to be screwed into it. But at least I have the hole in there. That's what she said. Another thing on why I'm doing this, I am someone who hates working out, and if it's not sports related, I really can't stay motivated. So I can't just like go on a run for exercise. That's so boring to me. I need some sort of game. Boxing motivates me a little bit more to work out. I think I would be good, I don't know. I've got long limbs. I'm obviously not very strong, but. It's gonna be kind of hard to carry this tire all the way up here. Oh yeah!
It's like a swing.
Yeah. That actually hurts. This is what I wanted. And then it can like swing and it's just. Do you want to punch it?
You could kick it too.
Pa-ta-ta!
Why are you making that sound?
That's what people do when they're. Now that we had the punching bag set up, Hallie had a great idea. That could be an area.
Every area of the barn is like divided out.
Mm-hmm.
So like if you were to use it fully as like a workout barn, like each area could be a different workout.
Potentially even using this trailer as a high jump. If you're gonna get hurt, at least let me record it.
Okay.
What?
I don't think I can do it. Let's do it!
Do it! Do it! Nice! This job is complete. Make sure you guys like and subscribe and follow for, what do I say?
Follow along.
Make sure you like and subscribe so you can follow along on our journey.
Saying it so demanding.
Make sure you follow along. Today was part 1.
Of turning the barn into a gym.
Today was part 1 of turning this barn into a DIY gym. We've got the boxing set up and the tire flip.
What should we do next?
What should we do next?